Okay, cool.
All right, man. So, what day is it? Today is Monday, February 26, 2018. I am Michael Higgs.
I'm John Reese.
And basically, this is Cincinnati Herald's podcast on film and TV. And today, we're speaking about Black Panther.
Black Panther. Black Panther.
Basically, man, we saw it. It came out. I'm about to speak about the reception and the reaction it got.
Okay.
Before the movie came out, it was super hyped.
Right.
After the movie came out, it was super hyped.
Right.
It's breaking records. We're on week 2 of the film. It already passed the $700 million mark.
Yep.
It's going to probably hit $1 billion within a month.
It will.
Maybe less than that.
It will.
Definitely.
I think the question is now, will it hit $2 billion?
No, but all right. This is what I want to dive in. Everybody says it was a good movie. We can dive. It's so many things we can talk about. We can talk about Marvel's superhero movies,
Right.
Or we can just talk about good movies in general because this movie fills in both boxes. You know?
Oh yeah, definitely, most definitely.
But before I go any further, tell me what you thought about the movie, and just go from there.
Yeah. Well, like Mike was saying just a minute ago, this movie's so hyped, and it deserves all the hype it gets. This is truly a fantastic film. It really is, because it's everyone can enjoy it. Literally everyone. And sometimes that's a problem with superhero movies. Sometimes it just appeals to the fanboys, and it doesn't really reach outside of that. But like with all these Marvel movies, they hit the mainstream, and this one hits the mainstream at most, and it appeals to all blacks. It's like a mom loved it, dad loved it, people who don't go to the movies, that often, maybe twice or maybe 3 times a year, they came out to see it, man. And it also didn't help, it also helped that, a lot of black celebrities were plugging this on Twitter. It was getting so much hype. They were letting kids go to the screenings and everything. I mean, I saw the videos where, principals would give their elementary kids, they took them to see Black Panther. And, and I heard Octavia Spencer rented out a theater in Louisiana for people to see it. It's it's really, it's good, and the message is good. It's just one of those rare movies, where the hype is deserved. And I'm just so glad the actual movie was good. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the greatest Marvel movie. I still think The Avengers is the best Marvel movie.
I gotta rewatch that.
It'd be good. Yeah. I understand, because The Avengers, it was really the first time I felt like I was watching an actual comic book come alive on the screen. But I will say Black Panther is probably the best solo Marvel movie. I will say that, better than the first Iron Man, better than Doctor Strange, the first Captain America. So I will say that it's the best solo Marvel movie, and that definitely helped since we saw the character in Captain America Civil War.
Right.
It's they introduced him in Civil War. He was one of the standouts, so they got his origin story out of the way, so we could just focus on him and more about Wakanda, the history of Wakanda, what's been going on and everything. We actually deal with some of the after effects of Civil War too, because in Captain America Civil War, T'Challa's father, T'Chaka, died, so now he has to deal with becoming the king of Wakanda, and that sets our plot into motion and everything. And like I said, just a really good villain and a really good story, and also a really good villain too. Oh,
that's what everybody's saying. Everybody's, they had I hear, and I do believe that Marvel has weak villains.
Yeah.
Killmonger, he was way more he's different from the comic books than he's portrayed on the screen. However, Killmonger, he was a very relatable character, especially for African Americans. And spoiler alert, we about to spoil you, y'all. So yeah. You know what?
If you haven't seen the movie by now, you're probably not gonna see it.
I probably should have said spoiler alert from the jump.
I mean, we could say spoiler alert from right now. But just like I said, it's a great film. And if you haven't seen it, definitely go see it. The crowd's gone down by now because it has to because I saw this. We saw this at a press screening the Monday, that Monday, like the 12th, I think. And I wanted to see it again that weekend. I couldn't get tickets.
Me too.
I couldn't get
I wanted to see it again. Like, whoa, this is pretty good.
I couldn't get tickets. I couldn't get tickets on that President's Day. I couldn't get tickets on that Tuesday. And, eventually I said, oh, dang, forget this. I'll go see it another time. But, but yeah, it was insanely crowded. I just couldn't get over it, man.
Yeah.
It's like when a movie, like, sells out like that, you expect it to be like a Star Wars movie or something. And it's like, this is not the case. This is a Marvel movie. I mean, Marvel movies do, sell out sometimes, but not to the extent of this.
No.
Not to the extent of this. So,
no.
I just love that. Okay, but from here on out, it's spoilers. Okay, I think it's fair.
Without a doubt.
Because we gotta be involved in the conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like, well, we're not going to give away the movie, but we are going to talk about facets of the movie that I kind of liked. I particularly liked. A friend of mine, he said it wasn't a superhero movie. It was a movie with superheroes in it.
Yeah, I agree.
Now that's what I like, because in Black Panther there's not a whole lot of action scenes.
Yeah, yeah.
But when it was action, it was well done. Like the fight scene at the club or a casino, that was amazing. And then if you go to VanityFair.com, you can see how Ryan Coogler, he broke down that scene. That's definitely worth watching, because he actually used a rig for one of the shots. So the camera was actually on a rig.
I know. I did notice that during the first time I saw that. I said, "Wow, I love this." It's like I don't know how they shot this, but I love it. We don't get many shots like this anymore.
No, I mean that was well coordinated. It was very well directed. The plot was great. But it's interesting just to think about like why the hype was so real for this movie and Get Out. Like, is it because it's featuring black people with black writers? Portraying black people positively as
mostly that, because you'd be really hard pressed to find a big budget film like this which features a predominantly black cast. It's like, I'm talking about, like, we don't know how much this film costs. Some people are saying probably around $200 million, probably a little less than that, I don't know, but it's big budget. It's like we've seen films with mostly black cast, but not to the budget like this.
Exactly.
And it's like a mainstream Hollywood film. It's not quote unquote black film like people like to use all the time. It's like, it's a Hollywood picture, man. And it's like, and there have been black superheroes before.
Yep.
But really,
Meteor Man.
Yeah, Meteor. You can say Meteor Man.
Meteor Man.
Yeah. You could say Steel, if you want to.
Shazam.
And then you think of Kazam.
Kazam.
With Shaq as his genie.
Shazam's a real.
Yeah.
He's a real guy.
Yeah, Shazam is real. Yeah, that movie's coming though, but that's another topic for another day.
Yep.
And then you had the Blade movies.
Yeah,
with Wesley Snipes, who, fun fact, wanted to be the Black Panther back in the old days, but this is a little fun fact for you that didn't quite work out. But still, it's like the closest thing we had to like black superheroes. Was just those characters. But it's like, we finally got this like big budget superhero movie. I mean, last year, women finally got Wonder Woman. I don't know what took so long for them to be a Wonder Woman movie, but but that was good, and it was a good movie, and it was good for society. And now with Black Panther, it was a good movie and it's good for society. It's like, I actually envy some of these kids these days, because because when I was growing up, right, I grew up in the 90s, man.
Right. Me too.
Yeah, so
90s.
We didn't get many black superheroes, man.
Without a doubt.
It's like we didn't. It's like, I grew up on X-Men. There was Storm,
black superhero. Let's not forget Spawn.
Oh yeah, Spawn
was a great movie. I really like Spawn. They need to redo that. Hopefully, it's done.
That movie did not age well though. If you look at some of those special effects,
it's terrible.
That did not age well at all.
But man, do I love that movie.
Yeah, I actually liked it too. It really gets a bad rap. But I was like, no, I actually like this movie. it's like besides the very, very dated special effects, it's actually a solid movie.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. But anyway, yeah, but like I said, didn't grow up with a lot of black superheroes,
nope.
you know, because they were mostly, you know, it was either Spider-Man or Wolverine,
yep.
Batman, Superman, you know, it's like... And then I did see the Black Green Lantern, you know, and, you know, Storm, and Storm from the X-Men, you know, Wesley Snipes' Blade, but that's about it, man. It's like most of the main superheroes, you know, they're white. So, you know, so I'm just so glad that kids growing up now get to see a bona fide black superhero. It's like, that's Black Panther. You know, they have a Black Panther costume when I was growing up.
Not at all. Like,
no.
what?
So,
like, people, like, after the movie, I went to a bar, got a drink, and it was a white guy there.
Yeah.
And not to take away, because we're going to come back to that, not having black superheroes in the growing up. But the white guy was there, and he was kind of upset. He's like, I don't think the people are going to see the movie for the right reasons. He's like, they didn't know who Black Panther was. I'm like, it doesn't matter. But he's right, because growing up, I did not read about the Black Panther. I knew about the Black Panther maybe 5 to 6 years ago when I read a comic book, and I realized the Black Panther is on the same level as Reed Richards. If you're a comic book fan, you know Reed Richards is one of the smartest men in the Marvel Universe.
Right.
And Black Panther is right there with them.
Right. Like, he's part of that, like, Illuminati group in the comics, right?
Oh, yeah.
As long as, like, Professor Xavier and, like...
No.
Oh, really?
No. T'Challa said, nope, this is terrible. This is going to be the death of you. Oh. Fuck the Illuminati, left the Illuminati.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
You turned me something new.
So, yeah, so Black Panther really does have a mindset that is specifically his own.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to truly encapsulate Black Panther when you have to compare him to other heroes so he can truly stand out, because he's smarter than most.
Right.
He has an abundance of wealth. His suit is great, and he's a good person.
Right.
And his dad said in the movie, a good person is going to make a tough king. I believe it's something to that nature.
Right.
But long story short, what I'm really trying to say is Black Panther is his own man with black writers and a black mindset. You know what I mean? Like, you don't, like, even if there was a black superhero, there wasn't a team of black people that projected their consciousness on that black hero.
Right.
So it kind of came off whitewashed or corny or just not as relatable as Black Panther was.
Right. Yeah.
But long story short, we did not have black heroes growing up, and when they were there, they were underrepresented. Like, Storm can control the effing weather. Yeah. Do you know how powerful she is?
Yeah.
How many speaking lines did she have in the first X-Men? Can anybody tell me that? Like, what did she do in X-Men?
I remember Halle Berry trying to do the African accent.
That's why she didn't talk, because she couldn't nail that African accent.
And I remember that one line. It's like, I'm trying to remember. I think it was when she was up against Toad, and Toad's grab onto the rail, and then she said, "You want to know what happens when lightning strikes a toad? It's like the same thing that happens to everything else."
Exactly. But you see what our point is. They watered down the black superheroes. Like, Storm beat Cyclops for control of the X-Men, and she was the leader for a time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when they do have black heroes in the 90s, they didn't really truly portray them right.
And I forgot about Static.
That's my point. Static Shock.
Yeah, Static Shock too. But still, it's like, underrepresented, man, especially compared to all the other superheroes. Yeah. And now we're also getting Black Lightning too. It's like, so,
I haven't watched that yet, but I am aware of it.
Oh, you need to watch it, though.
It's really that good?
Yeah, I think it's really good.
I'm in school still. I can't. I'm playing.
No.
I'm gonna watch it. I definitely gotta watch it.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's like, it's on the CW. It's on the CW app. You know, you don't have to watch things live anymore. You can watch it. You can watch it later. That's what I love.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's definitely what's up.
But yeah, and you know what? I just hope Black Panther leads the charge for other black superheroes to come out. I mean, I'm hoping we get maybe a Static Shock revival or something like that, man.
That wouldn't be bad. There's another black superhero in Marvel called the Blue Marvel, and he's a scientist. His first name, I believe, is Adam Brashear. He's a scientist, genius level intellect. Basically, he's extremely powerful, and his character is truly yet to be explored or developed. But I'm saying they can definitely go in that direction as far as like another black superhero that is a great example of a hero and black at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually leads his own team as well.
Okay, that's what I like to hear, man.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
Oh yeah.
Hey, but you know, I love the movie so much, and I'm just so glad that it came out, because it's like I just been waiting for it for like such a long time. You know, it's like I didn't know how much I wanted the movie until like until it came out, because it's like I knew the movie. I was actually a little scared that it wasn't gonna be that good, but you know, it's like, because I mean I should have had more confidence, because Ryan Coogler is a good director. You know,
Creed, Fruitvale Station.
Yeah, exactly. Right now he's sitting 3 for 3. That's pretty good.
That is a nice average.
You can't name a lot of directors whose first 3 features like hit it out of the park. Yeah. So you know, that's pretty good.
Fruitvale Station. That was a real situation that reflected something that actually happened in real life. Yeah. Creed. You know, that's just the continuing of the Rocky franchise, but it's about, you know, never giving up. So he's a great writer.
But you know, that was his idea, though.
That was his idea.
He brought it to Sylvester Stallone.
Wow.
You know, he said, "What I want to do a story about Apollo Creed's son and have Rocky train him." And Sylvester Stallone said, "Okay, I'll go with it," and got Sylvester Stallone that Oscar nomination. So
I know he didn't. I know he did appreciate that.
Yeah, I know he appreciated that.
I got Oscar.
But yeah, you know, it's like, and then he did Black Panther too. But I want to address, like, I want to talk about the action. The action was great, but I want to talk about like the only thing I didn't quite care for in the film.
Sure.
And that was some of the CGI, especially towards the climax. It was like some of it was just not looking that good to me.
I heard the same criticism.
And I could tell, you know, especially when that final battle, you know, you had the 2 Black Panthers, you know, like fighting each other, and then you had like, what were they, rhinos or something, or and they looked kind of CGI-ish, you know, didn't really hold up, didn't really look as good on the big screen, you know, especially theater we saw, it was like a big ass screen. Definitely. So it just didn't look as good as I thought it should. But you know, that's a minor complaint though, because you know, it's like, it's still a great film. You know, story trumps everything else, you know, so as long as the story's good, and the story was good, so you know, that's a moot point. You know, it's like story was king. And I want to talk about one of the biggest things about Black Panther, and something that's been like brought up on Black Twitter, like,
oh boy,
so much, and that was the villain of the film, Eric Killmonger.
Yeah.
And saying like he's one of the best villains, you know, not of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but just one of the best villains of all time. I mean, I was looking at posts saying that who's better, Eric Killmonger or the Joker from The Dark Knight. I was like, wow.
It's the Joker by far. I'm
sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. It's definitely the Joker. It's definitely the Joker. Oh, yeah. I know. I didn't even take that seriously. I'm sorry.
Good.
But, and I was also reading some opinion pieces, too. And actually, on my Facebook wall, I was looking at something a friend of mine posted. So, Killmonger, it's like, you on his side or you against him? It's like debate. And that actually sparked a good... And that actually made me think about it, because it's like Killmonger is definitely probably, well, we know he's one of the best villains in the MCU so far, but it's like he's one of those rare villains. It's like you could understand his approach. He wasn't like, I want to take over the world, ha ha ha, or I want to destroy everything. It's like he wants to reclaim what's his, and he wants to like, you know, because black people suffered the effects of colonialism. It's like, you know, we were brought over to America against our wills. Yeah. We're suffering from poverty and everything, man. And he just wants to even the playing field. And it's like, wow. It's like his you know, his strategy made a lot of sense though, man. It's like, and I'm just saying, it's like, I think I might have to root with him sometimes, but you know, at some points during the film, it's like you could see that his ideology was flawed a little bit, but you could definitely see people like siding with him. And I'm just like, what's your take on it though, man? It's like, I'm just curious because a lot of people were siding with Killmonger on that. So I was like, wow, really?
It's kind of
interesting.
Yeah. Killmonger had great intentions, but you know what they say about intentions? The highway to hell, I said heaven. The highway to hell is paved with good intentions. His intentions were good. He wanted to basically enfranchise the disenfranchised, historically disenfranchised.
Right.
And he wanted his homeland's resources to do so, which they have been hoarding.
Right.
They've been hiding. They have not been helping their fellow man, whether it's a black man, white man, Asian man, because of their own policies. And it's wrong. Yeah. But how do I feel about Killmonger? I don't know. Like, I feel him, right? Mm-hmm. But it's like, because he's like, to me, he was the African American. And he is African American.
Oh, yeah.
You know? But it's like, that mindset would have, I'm for him, but I'm also against him because that mindset would have threw everything into chaos.
Right.
If he had a different way of approaching it,
right,
I think it would have been, I don't know, more successful / not as, I don't know, like look, the jury's still out, okay?
Yeah.
The jury's still out. Wakanda, that was a great land. They had their little missions. They pretty much left them in America, forgot about them. Yeah. The sins of the father traveled to T'Challa, and he had to make it right.
Right.
But Killmonger, I understand him. I understand him and the Joker quite well. The Joker was just fucking nuts.
Oh, yeah.
But Killmonger, he just wanted retribution, man. He just wanted, to be a better state.
Yeah. And then when he meets his end, though, I thought that was really, like, fitting because, Black Panther, he defeated, Killmonger, and Killmonger saying, my father always said the sunsets in Wakanda were some of the prettiest ever, and T'Challa, just being good guy that he is, like, took him, to the sunset, and even, T'Challa's a better person than me because T'Challa, offered to heal him too. It's like, we may have the medicine to heal you because you saw Wakanda. It's like, Jesus, it's like, I can't remember the CIA agent's name. That's a shame.
I forgot his name either.
I forgot his name too.
Colonizer.
Huh?
Colonizer. That's his name. Don't scare me, Colonizer.
Everett Scott, who was in Civil War, played by Martin Freeman here. He had spinal injury, and they were able to fix that.
Spine.
It's like, he shouldn't be able to walk again. But anyway, it's like T'Challa offered to heal him, and then Killmonger said, for what? So you can throw me in jail? It's like, just like my ancestors who threw themselves off the slave ships because they knew that a life in prison wasn't life at all, and then Killmonger just dies. And it was like, wow, that's it kind of brought a tear to my eye. It's like, because
the compassion between like enemy and enemy was there, but you sometimes don't see that in movies almost at all.
My common complaint with villains in movies is that everything's just so black and white, and it's like this side's evil and this side is good, and it's like that's fine because it's like sometimes you don't want to get like. It's like you don't want to develop the villain too much, and it's like, and so that's fine. It's like, and you want the audience to see like who they're rooting against and who they're rooting for. That's and Marvel movies have done that a lot. But with Killmonger, he exists in a gray area where the side, where the audience could actually see where he was going for. It's like, and actually unlike the Joker, because the Joker. The Joker wasn't necessarily like, it wasn't necessarily a black or white situation because the Joker just wanted to throw everything into chaos. He just wanted, and it made Batman, and the Joker made Batman like realize it's like, you think they like you? It's like, but they really don't. It's like they'll use you, and then when they're done with you, they'll throw you away. Exactly. And it's like, it just shows like the complexity of these people and how they're like selfish on the inside and all that stuff. So I just love how Marvel took a chance with that villain and presented a more gray area. And plus, and they actually did that with Spider-Man Homecoming too, with the Vulture. Because in Spider-Man Homecoming, with the Vulture, it's I'm trying to think who played the Vulture. Oh, it's Michael Keaton.
Okay.
Yeah. All the Vulture was trying to do, he was just a blue collar worker, man, and he was just trying to provide for his family. So at that point, I was like, wow, well maybe this isn't so black and white after all. The dude's just trying to provide for his family, and he killed for his family. And it's like, well, a lot of men would do that. They would kill for their family. So it's not such a black and white situation anymore. It goes into that moral gray area, and I just hope they keep doing that with more of their villains.
Well,
they're probably not, though.
They're not, because the complexity of Killmonger came directly because of his history and who he was as a person. He's an African American who is still upset at the injustices that all black people kind of face.
Right.
So it is a gray area. I can't even truly articulate my thoughts, because it's like I sympathize with his cause, but he was still a villain. He still killed his girlfriend.
He was still wrong at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But it did make the villain more compassionate, though.
Without a doubt. And then when he visited his father, and he appeared in that apartment, I'm like, man. Because that's when the father kind of doubted what he even taught him in the beginning. He's like, maybe I shouldn't have done this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Killmonger was like, nah, maybe they just have to catch up over here.
Right.
And then at the end of the movie, where was Black Panther? In America.
Yeah.
Trying to make things right.
Yeah.
But it was, like, Killmonger was a great villain.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really complex at how I can view him, because that scene where he met his father and his ancestor, that really spoke to me. I'm like...
Right. But you know what? It's like...
Yeah.
And I also want to talk about, just real quick, female characters in Black Panther, because they were amazing too. Especially Dana Gurira as Okia, I think that's what her name was. I'm trying to remember. She was the leader of the Doors Majaj, or Black Panther's, bodyguards.
Exactly.
She was amazing. Oh my God. It's like, and then when I realized that she's going to be in Avengers Infinity War, I'm like, oh, I'm so excited now, even more so.
You have to understand.
It's like she really kicked ass in the movie. Oh my goodness. It's like, she's like probably one of the best fighters I've seen in this like Marvel Cinematic Universe. Probably even better than Black Widow. And that's saying a lot, because, in Marvel Cinematic Universe, Scarlett Johansson, she was kicking ass.
But she is Michonne, so she got that.
Yeah.
And then I like to... Like, she can kick ass, but Michonne was not in that role. Like, I did not see Michonne at all.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how she plays both characters very well.
Yeah. And then Letitia Wright. Oh, I love Letitia Wright in there. She was so good as a little baby sister.
She was the breakout star to me.
She was. And she's just as smart as Tony Stark and Bruce Banner. It's like, maybe they can like form like a little group or something.
Exactly.
It'd be like the brains or something. It's like they're the brains of the MCU or whatever. But
Shuri.
It was Shuri, right? Her name was Shuri. But yeah, she was a good character too. Lupita Nyong'o. You know what? I don't think they developed her as much as I thought they would.
Yeah, I don't believe they did, because she's a spy. She's a war dog. That's straight from Ryan Coogler's mouth. And actually, if you see how he describes her, they say that she'll never use a gun because she's a spy. She knows how to use the resources around her. Right. So she literally took off her shoe and stabbed somebody in the eye with it. And then you watch Black Panther again.
Yeah. Don't worry. I intend to.
Watch but basically, I don't think they developed her as much as they should. But then again, they probably could not. Maybe they should have had more roles for her. As all right, you're about to do this in the movie.
Yeah.
However, it is what it is. I thought she was I thought she played her part well as the girlfriend and as the person that nudged T'Challa to the future.
Definitely. And also, I'm going to go into a little rant right here.
Go right ahead.
But the same part, the same, what was I saying? The thing that I was expecting that was going to be in the movie was the Soul Stone. Because if you've been keeping up with,
everybody's been looking at it.
If you've been keeping up with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, basically, there are these stones. It's like the Mind Stone, and I can't remember all the stones off the top of my head, but basically, the these stones will power up the Infinity Gauntlet. And this is going to lead straight into Avengers Infinity War, where Thanos is finally going to get up off his ass and actually do something.
You don't want Thanos to do anything.
No, you don't.
When he gets off his ass, it's destruction and death.
It's going to be serious. But I was just wondering, I thought the Soul Stone was going to be in here. So I guess I got to wait, until Avengers Infinity War, which is coming out May 4th, to see the Soul Stone.